Right? I mean, that's kind of what it seems like. We do have this message that came from a memo from the White House, and it was from the Deputy National Security Advisor for Cyber and Emerging Technology, saying businesses are being warned that the threats are serious and they are increasing. And that's one of the things, too, that we see is that, you know, CEOs, others, obviously the White House, concerned about the increase that we're seeing, Tony.
Yeah, it's a major issue today, and we're seeing some new appointments that I think are well experienced and going to really help from that fashion at the White House, the cybersecurity director, a new CISA director for the Cyber Infrastructure Security Agency, so at DHS. I think some of those appointments are going to help a lot. But getting companies to really wake up and understand that it can happen to them, that they should have an assumption of breach mentality. I mean, meaning you know you're going to get breached sooner or later, and you instrument your environment to detect those breaches quickly, has moved really, really slowly. I've done some work with Bob Zukas, who runs a digital directors network. He's doing a broad roots effort to try and get qualified technology executives onto boards of directors, because if it's not coming from the top with that pressure for companies to understand that they need to focus on security, we're going to continue to have major issues like this, especially in the small to medium-sized business area.
All right, I do.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, I was just going to mention, Elizabeth, I think the key there, though, is it's not the government separately and it's not the private sector separately, right? It's a team sport. And, you know, I think the private sector has to do their role and really up in their game on the fundamentals of what we call basic blocking and tackling in the business and making sure they have the right hygiene. But it's also the government teaming with the private sector, right? Making sure they have the most up-to-date intelligence about what's going on, what's the latest on ransomware, giving them best practices, sharing playbooks. It is that type of teaming that needs to happen. It really is a team sport, and we've got to collectively do a better job together.
And to that point, the White House memo actually outlined best practices for safeguarding, including backing up data, system images, configurations, regular testing, and network segmentation. And